What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And this will be my Blue Jays series recap and my Royals series preview. Yeah, we meet again, Kansas City. This is like the third time, couple weeks we faced these guys. We faced these guys literally July 4th. Yeah, we were just there. And then we just faced them in our joint. And then now we're going back out to Kansas City. So not too many meetings against these guys. But, got to keep it rolling. We're approaching game 102. So, yeah, this would be, after this game, 60 more games. And by the way, breaking news, Troy Tulowitzki has announced his retirement. I figured he was going to retire. I'm watching MLB Network, and they literally just talked about it, and they showed his highlights, and I'm like, he probably retired. Dude's been battling some injuries and everything. Wow, bro. I don't even know where that dude was. But all right. So let's talk about this Blue Jays series. Of course, heading into this series, the Indians had been riding high. They've been very, very good. And coming off a series in which you just won 2 of 3 from Kansas City. And you needed to maybe take another series, which, we were very good in this series against Toronto. We needed this series. Last time we faced the Blue Jays for the season. Next time we face these guys will be next year. I remember when we faced them earlier in the year. Of course, I think I streamed these games. I think we did a doubleheader too, didn't we? I think we had a doubleheader against Toronto in the beginning of the year. And I'm pretty sure I streamed both games. And I think one of the games actually went into extras. I know a lot of people had disagreements about the schedule when it came out late last year, talking about Toronto. Why couldn't we go to the Dome in July and come here? Well, no, not in April, and come here in July. Well, the weather. The weather's going to be bad no matter what time of the year you get here, but that was kind of an interesting one. What is it? The Dodgers made a trade. Oh, Tyler White. Okay, the Dodgers acquired Tyler White from the Astros in exchange for Andre Scrub. Nice. That's literally the lowest of the low-level trades you could see. But, yeah, Troy Tulowitzki officially announced his retirement. He actually went to the Yankees, but he hasn't done – has he even played? Damn. I remember that dude was a killer with the Rockies, and then he went to Toronto, and he was killing it over there too. But, yeah, Troy Tulowitzki, speaking of the Blue Jays, announced his retirement from baseball. Wow. So anyways, let's talk about this series against the Blue Jays. So game 1, of course, we had Mike Clevinger on the mound. You're coming off a hard-fought series against the Royals in which you took 2 of 3. Honestly, you could have won all 3 games, but alas, we had offensive troubles in that second game. We could not score. And we were facing Ryan Borucki, and the offense showed up big time for Clevinger. Got the lead early, 2-1. Looking really good. And, wow, bro. I was really impressed with how Clevinger played. He's been playing really, really well since he came off the injured list. Of course, he struggled, which as you'd expect. The dude hadn't played since April. you kind of expected him to have a little bit of rust. But I thought, oh yeah, you're facing Baltimore. You faced Texas. Didn't really they got after you. You walked some guys. I thought, okay, facing Baltimore, he should have a comeback, a good bounce back. No, he sucked even worse against them. Next start after that, he was phenomenal. It just took him 2 starts to get going. Oh well. But offense definitely showed up against Toronto in the first game. Top of the second, Lindor, RBI single, scores 2. Lindor, Kipnis and Bowers. And then they responded with Justin Smoke homer. And then top of the third, Jason Kipnis with single, scoring Ramirez. Top of the fifth, Perez with double, scoring Kipnis. And then Billy McKinney with homer. That was actually his 6th homer of the year. Bottom of the fifth. Then Oscar Mercado with triple, scoring Naquin. Ramirez would go out on a sac fly, scoring Mercado. And then Mercado would go and hit a ding-dong in the top of the 8th. And that would be it. We would win 7-3. The win would go to Clevenger. He's 4-2. Borucki falls to 0-1. His first loss in his first game back. So that was a very good game yesterday. Very, very good game from not yesterday, but like the day before, the first game. I thought it was a pretty good game yesterday too for the Indians. But game 1 was great. And I thought, okay, heading into game 2 against a bum pitcher, we should light him up. Of course, this game was on YouTube. I did not stream it because I figured there's no point in streaming a game that's already on YouTube. It's kind of overkill for me. It's like I am only streaming it if it's on TV. It's on YouTube. Anyone can watch it. And the freaking stream itself wasn't the best. Commentary was cringe. They had a freaking interview with some random YouTuber who I guess is a Jays fan. It spent like 5 or 10 minutes talking about phones and technology, totally just ignoring the game itself. But this was definitely one of the most brutal losses. Just because the offense at least just somewhat showed up. They didn't abandon Plutko like they did against Kansas City. But they almost did. They almost didn't even score. God. Freaking Aaron Sanchez. This dude literally stunk to high heavens. He sucked. He still does suck, but yeah. Top of the third. Lindor would score on a single. And that would be it for us. As it was the Justin Smoke show, as he would tie the game with a ding-dong and then win the game afterwards. Because clearly, walking him, you have Tyler Olson out there who is not great. He's not really, he's far from what he was a couple years ago with Mickey Callaway. He is not good. I would only use him in like an extreme situation where any other pitcher has already been used and you have to send him out there. But yeah, he was not good. Brad Hand gave the game away pretty much. I was expecting them to walk it off, but they didn't. But talking about like how long Clevenger and Borucki went, Clevenger, he actually had a very, very good outing. Another long outing for him. Love to see it from him, especially after how his return started after coming off the injured list. He went 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 7 Ks, 2 ding-dongs. Borucki only went 4 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, 3 Ks. Not bad. We got after Borucki. They took him out. Didn't really do a lot to the bullpen. We got a ding-dong off of Gaviglio. Freaking Oscar Mercado continues to rake. He's really making a case for Rookie of the Year. They're not going to look at him because of Vladdy and all that, but he's good. I like Oscar. Wish we would have brought him up earlier. Who knows what this team would have looked like in May if we would have brought him up in May. But nah, we held him back a little bit. Honestly, I think we held him back a little longer than we should have. I think it actually took an injury for him to come up or whatever, but he came up and he did good. He came right up and started hitting. Got a couple of hits every now and then. Of course, he had that 2 ding-dong game a couple days ago. It was against Detroit or Kansas City, one of those two at home. That's big. I think he's going to get even better in a couple of years when he starts really growing and he gets that power going. Now, talking about Game 2 on YouTube, as I mentioned, commentary was trash. You know what sucks even worse? Not the fact that we lost. No. I mean, we lose all the time. The fact that Bauer was absolutely fantastic. He was knocking them down left and right. He was great. He was fantastic. And this bullpen has been very reliable this year. And it's like, I just knew that at some point this bullpen's just going to, and they're starting to get exposed a little bit, especially Brad. I feel like Tito kind of uses him a little too much. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if maybe we went after another bullpen arm, like a late inning reliever, not a closer, just like a late inning guy who could come in if Brad's been overused, which Tito has that thing where he loves to overuse his closers. If we're up, 4, if we're up, honestly, by more than 3 runs, don't bring your closer in unless you absolutely deem it necessary. Like if you're facing the top of the order, do it. If you think that, if he hasn't pitched in 2 or 3 games, you could do it. But if he's pitched already 2 straight days and you're only up by 3, you have Nick Whitgren. Bring him in there. He's been fantastic this year. Bring him in. Just have Brad Hand ready to go in case, he needs to get an out or 2. Don't be scared to pull Brad if he's starting to struggle. Don't leave him in there and let him, freaking load the bases with no outs. If he walks 2 guys or if he looks like he doesn't have it, pull him. Don't wait for him to freaking choke the game. Damn. Now, it's only, regular season. You got a lot of games left. I can understand, he'll get through it. Well, he didn't get through it against Kansas City that one time. Freaking gave up a large lead. Of course, I'll never forget that game against the Braves earlier this year. We used Brad Hand in a non-save situation in the first game of a doubleheader. And then when we would have needed him, we don't have him. Of course. So game 2, of course, Bauer going up against Sanchez. And, yeah, it was actually a pitcher's duel. I thought Bauer would have Bauer's always had control, but I thought we would have gotten after Sanchez and taken him out of the game early. But, he only lasted 5 innings. But still, man, we should have gotten way more on him than we did. 5 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks for Aaron Sanchez. Wow. Bauer went 7 2/3, 3 hits, 3 walks, 9 Ks. That is a winning stat line. Luckily, he didn't take the loss. That went to Olsen, who, of course, gave up the ghost. He lost the game because he let him walk it off on him. How fitting. Hand, blown save. Perez did great. Simber, he was good, as you'd expect. He did his job. I would have kept him out there longer, though. I don't know what the heck Tito was thinking. You could at least put Goody out there or something. Competent pitcher like Cole or Goody. Not Olson. Really? Olson? A dude with a 4 flat ERA. You're going to trust him in a situation like that? Nah. No. So, yeah, we lose, of course, because Justin Smoke. Yeah. You can just say Justin Smoke 2. Indians won. Bottom of the ninth, of course, Smoke, who's very good in those situations. 17th home run of the year. And then he hits an RBI single that I think went off of Jose Ramirez's glove. And that won him the game. So, not much you can say about it. Just everything about that whole night just was trash. The stream itself, good idea. Just they need different commentators. Sean Casey was fine. You know, he was cool. Cliff Floyd, he was all right. That other dude, oh my God, he was so cringe. Then, of course, they're interviewing a friggin' YouTuber. Really? A YouTuber? In a baseball stream? It's not even a baseball YouTuber. Like, it would have been cool if, like, they interviewed, like, Zach Hampel or something. But no. No, they interview some dude talking about technology. Like, what? This is a baseball stream. We don't care about phones and stuff. Seriously? I've never heard of him either. But Bauer, great outing. Kind of sucks that the offense didn't get him the win. And honestly, he should have had the win because Hand literally, I believe, was about to get the win too. Yeah, get this. This is how it went down, right? This is literally how that bottom of the ninth went down. He only got, I think, what, 1 out in the ninth? Let's see here. So look at our top of the ninth. Kipnis called out on strikes. Ramirez walks. Bowers struck out. And then Ramirez was caught stealing because, of course, you know, and then we bring in Luplow to replace Bowers in left. We brought in Greg Allen went from right to left. So Luplow, left fielder Bowers, who now goes to right. And then Brad Hand replaced Perez. He got Galvis to ground out. And then ding dong, Smoke goes yard, of course. And then Biggio flew out. So there's your 2 outs. And then Guerrero singled, and then they decided that's the time to take him out. And they brought in Simber, who gave up a single to Grichuk, and then got Hernandez to strike out. And then in the top 10th inning, Perez singled. They bring in Plawecki to replace him in the pinch run, which is kind of weird, but okay. There's no Naquin because I guess he was hurt or something. But Freeman tried to bunt. I mean, he did a very good drag bunt a while back, a couple games ago, where he actually got on base too. But this dude literally bunted it. It went into the air and went plunk right into the glove. Wow, great at bat, Mike, you bum. And then Greg Allen walked. And then looks like we had something going. Lindor flies out. That would be it. Oh, and then Allen steals second. Mercado strikes out. Wow. Yeah, Plawecki went to third, by the way, on that fly out. And then Allen went to second. So you had second and third with 2 down for Oscar. And so then, you know, they come up, bottom 10. Jansen lined out. Gurriel grounded out. Solgaard walked. Tyler Wilson comes in because I don't know why. Stupid. Then there's a wild pitch, of course. Galvis single, and then Smoke win the game. So a little oh man, we really could have won that game. So yeah, Giles got the win. He's 2-2, and Olson took the loss. Rightfully, he's 1-1. Now let's talk about the game last night. And it was a much better game for the Indians. Of course, Bieber on the mound against Stroman. Both pitchers looked great to start off. Stroman looking like he's showing out for the Scouts, realizing that that was probably his last, if not his last, it will definitely be one of the last outings in Toronto. I wouldn't be shocked if he'll be traded by the time his next outing is up. I know it'll be really close to the deadline too. So, yeah. So, of course, Bieber actually had a no-no going for a while. And I think it was Sogard who actually broke it up. And he still went through. Got the win. 4-0 Indians won. How about that, huh? Coming off a horrendous 2-1 loss. You go out there, your starter goes a complete game. Screw the bullpen. Screw the bullpen. I'm going to do it myself. You know, it's like that scene from Avengers, the first one, Infinity War, where Thanos says, I'm going to do it myself. Fine. I'll do it myself. Well, that's what Bieber did. He went Thanos. He said, fine, I'll do it myself. He went out there and damn near had a no-no. I swear we're never going to have another no-no. Len Barker, or as ESPN called him, Ken Barker, will legit have the last ever no-hitter in Indians history. I swear. We're never going to get one again. But anyways, here's how the scoring went down. Plawecki got an RBI double, scoring Greg Allen. I thought he was out. They actually had a challenge play. Turns out he was safe at home. So that was big. And then that was top of the fifth. Top of the eighth comes up. Mercado, sac fly, very underrated. Scores Lindor. And then top of the ninth, just for insurance, wish we would have done this the night before. Luplow grounded out, but he scored Ramirez. And then Greg Allen, as usual, singles up the center field, scoring Bowers. And that'd be it. That was easy. Easy peasy. Not bad for Bieber, who has, I believe, 2 shutouts this year. That leads the majors. The next is 1. Wow. I don't even know how many shutouts we have this year. I know Carrasco actually had 2, but he didn't go a complete game. He was close against the Benuelos. Remember that? He blanked Benuelos twice. That was those 2 games where Luplow hit 2 ding-dongs in both games. Well, Luplow turned out to be Benuelos' daddy. But I haven't heard about Benuelos since. Luplow, he's still hanging around. Now, of course, in terms of innings, how far each pitcher went, you already know. Bieber went a full game. Said, screw the bullpen. I'm going to do it myself. 1 hit, 1 walk, 10 Ks. His 10th strikeout coming on the last batter. Stroman went 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 6 Ks. Hudson came in there, another trade candidate. So they showcased the 2 trade candidates, trade possibilities in Stroman and Hudson. Honestly, they could be going to the same place. You never know. They both did really well. And then Font came in there, former Met, for the Mets move, and gave up a couple runs. Yeah. So each pitcher that came in gave up at least a run. Font giving up 2 on 2 hits. I'm sorry, on 3 hits. Stroman, 5 hits. Hudson, 1 hit. Font, 3. Wow. So, Bieber got the win, 10-3. Obviously, Stroman took the loss, 6-11. Not a great record, but I expect that whatever team he goes to next, he will definitely look a lot better, considering if he goes to the Yankees, he's probably going to be winning a lot more because that lineup is insane. By the way, the Yankees helped us out a little bit last night and the night before when we took an L. They roared back, and they beat the Twins 2 nights ago. Keep us at 3 games. And then last night we got the win. They did too. They held back a late little Twins rally and did their thing. So now we're only 2 games behind the Minnesota Twins. When about a month ago, over a month ago, we were like 11 and a half behind. And people were saying, oh, the Indians are going to sell. So it's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, in case you don't know, this is, I believe, a 4-game series. I might have misinterpreted it in the description. I'll change it after this if I did make a mistake. It's a 4-gamer. Should be a good series. Should be a really good series. So let's move on past this Blue Jays series. You know, they got a nice young squad. We're probably going to see Bo Bichette coming up soon. If not next year, definitely. I expect him to be up within the next month or so, especially after the deadline. You know, if they get rid of like some guys or whatever, who knows. But let's talk about this series coming up against Kansas City. So tonight, 8:15, it will be Adam Plutko against Mike Montgomery. Last time we faced him, we got after him a little bit. And he was on a little pitch count. And, yeah, got after him, scored some runs. Of course, we all know what happened with Plutko. The offense abandoned him, so hopefully they don't do that again. It'll be a good game. And then game 2 will be Zach Plazak and Jacob Junis. By the way, Plutko 3-2, 4.81 ERA. Not great. 31 strikeouts. Freaking home run slot machine. Montgomery 1-3, 6.83 ERA, and only 19 strikeouts. Plazak 4-3, 3.50 ERA, 40 strikeouts. He'll be going up against the guy who blanked us last time, Jacob Junis. 6-8, 4.83 ERA, 115 strikeouts. And then in game 3, it will be Mike Clevenger, who's been on a roll lately. 4-2, 3.61 ERA, 65 strikeouts. He'll be going up against Glenn Sparkman, who's 3-6, 4.67 ERA, and 43 strikeouts. This would be for the 3rd time in the 6 starts. Wow, he'll be facing us. He gave up 5 runs, 4 earned over 5 2/3 in the last 2 outings against the Tribe. Wow. And then what might be the saddest start for the Indians, Trevor Bauer will be starting the getaway game. And 9-7, 3.49 ERA, 179 strikeouts. And he'll be going up against Danny Duffy, who is 4-5 with a 4.32 ERA and 80 strikeouts. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that because, of course, we don't know if Bauer is going to get traded. Luckily, though, he's not pitching like again, on Tuesday or Wednesday. That would have been so weird. If he pitched on Wednesday, oh my God, bro! Like that would be so aggravating. Like he'd definitely be getting ready for a start, and then he'd get a call. Yeah, we're trading you. So I was like, crap. I'm preparing for my start, and now I'm probably not going to start for a couple of days. Oh wow, yay! That would just ruin his whole like little routine. But we'll see what happens. We're getting really close to the trade deadline. It's over, just under a week away, next Wednesday. You already know I'll be streaming for that. I'm not sure how long or what time I will be starting. I'm thinking about starting it at maybe like 1 or 2, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm probably going to start it off at 2 o'clock, talk about any trades that went down because I expect chaos in the final 2 hours up to the deadline, especially with no August waiver deadline. So that'll be fun. But, I'm going to wrap this stream up here, man. It was a lot of fun. See what's going on in the chat. What's up, talking and grubbing? Do I think we should trade Bauer? Honestly, no. But considering, the fact that he's going to be wanting a lot of money, and this is probably the highest his stock will be because there's not a lot of pitchers out there, and we could get a good bargain for him and get a lot of prospects for him. I mean, if we try to trade him in the winter, it won't be as much of a haul. I would try to trade him while the getting's good. While the getting's good. I think the bullpen is solid, and Hand has been overused. That's why he's been having issues, not because he's bad. No, he's not bad. No. I think we should go after like a guy like we had last year, like when we had Miller and Allen. I think we could go after like another reliever. Or we could just wait for Salazar. They really want to try that out. I want them to trade for a right-handed bat. I mean, I think they will. They're going to trade for a bat. You already know they will. It's just about who. I think they're probably going to go after Puig. I've heard Puig's name come up, and I've also heard Castellanos as well. So, again, we'll see what happens. I would love Puig. You know, I know he's a bit of a hothead, low-key, but Tito's dealt with a kind of guy like that before, and Manny Ramirez, and he did just fine. And I think Puig's bat will definitely make it worth it. Definitely. You know, those commentators were not good for that YouTube live stream. No, they were not good. No. I'm a better commentator than those guys. Although Sean Casey, he was good. Floyd, man, it's whatever. That other dude, oh my God, he was bad. He was cringe. It's not he was bad. He was just cringe. He's their, I guess, like usual commentator for that kind of stuff because he did the Facebook streams last year. And low-key, I'm glad they moved away from Facebook. That was cringe on Facebook. It's like, why are they on Facebook? Oh, wow, here's Kipnis against the White Sox. Nice. Dun! Oh, yeah, walk-off Grando. That was last year, September. I think that was the last time we hit a grand slam, too. Yeah, that was the last time we hit a Grando. Wow, all we needed was one run. We scored 4. Oh, that was fun. We had Josh Donaldson, too, bro. Oh, look, it's Kippy. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. And I'll see you guys in a couple hours when I stream the Indians and Royals. Hopefully we can continue our winning ways. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Of course, the Browns are in action. I might even do like a Crazy Dog after dark stream after, like later on the night after this game. Although this game is going to be like rather late as well. I don't know. I'm probably just going to wait until tomorrow, talk about, the Browns. We'll see what happens with the Mike Daniels thing. I think he's visiting with the Browns right now. I don't know if they're going to actually just try to sign him like right now, but I've heard he's probably going to be taking other visits. So, again, we'll see what happens with that. We sign him, yay. I'll make a video about it. If not, oh well, move on. It's kind of like the Gerald McCoy situation. I would love to have him, but, I mean, if we don't get him, it's not the end of the world. I would just love to have a good depth D lineman because, I mean, facing a D line with Sheldon Richardson, Larry Ogunjobi, and Mike Daniels, oh, man. Mike Daniels is the kind of guy to bring that good energy on the third down, big situation like that. That'd be clutch. But not really much else to say again. And I'll see you guys later tonight. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go, Tribe. And I'm out.